I'm Soren Stevenson on SPU crew. It's my first year and first race.
Soren, I was going to ask you about that first race. It was the duel against Pacific Lutheran here on the Lake Washington Ship Canal. How'd things go for you today?
It was really fun. It was different from practice and really exciting. In the second half of the race, we really pulled things together and beat the lightweight four.
How nervous were you at the starting line here, being your first race?
I was actually freezing at the starting line. I was nervous before that, though.
Practice-wise, what has been the most difficult adjustment in learning to row for you?
Just learning to put all the little pieces together and just focusing on one thing and getting that down and then moving on to another as I get better and better.
And which boat did you race in today?
The novice four.
How do you feel like the crew did today?
We did really well. We've done a lot better than in the past. We got a PR by 10 seconds, and the race was a lot less sloppy than it had been in practice.
Obviously you do simulated races in practice, but how is an actual race against an opponent different from the practice settings?
Well, there's a lot of adrenaline, and there were more boats lining up at the starting line than we were normally used to, and it was just a lot more excitement.
With the adrenaline, do you have to calm yourself from rowing too hard, or what's the dynamic as you're off the starting line there?
We started off a little too slow, so we actually had to pull it back up. The adrenaline really helped to keep the pain away until after the race.
Okay. And where are you from?
Grants Pass, Oregon.
Can you talk about how you chose to come to Seattle Pacific and then to join the rowing team?
I didn't apply to too many schools, and when I came and visited, I really enjoyed Seattle Pacific. And I wanted to row because I was an athlete in high school, and I wanted to keep doing some athletics.
Which sport did you compete in high school?
Football, track, and swimming.
Did those sports, any of the training or things from those sports convert over to rowing?
I think swimming converted over to rowing. It's the same kind of long, hard practices and less sprinting.
Last thing, what did you learn today in your first collegiate race, first race in general, that you'll take over into practice and into next week's race?
Kind of a sense of urgency of we can beat the lightweight four, we can beat opponents, and just excitement for that next week and in further races.
Great, thank you very much.